Well, g'day and welcome to another edition of Chewing the Fat. The AFLW is not far away. It starts in a couple of weeks' time with a big game between Adelaide and the Western Bulldogs in the 2nd of February, last year's premiers. Who better talk about it than one of the Stars 2017 premiership player with the Crows? That is Ebony Marinoff.
Thanks for having me, guys. Looking forward to it.
Now, as I mentioned before, a big game in a couple of weeks' time. We'll get to that in a moment, though, Eb. The last week you guys were in Darwin playing against Freo in a bit of a practice match. How did that one go?
Yeah, really good. We won, and we actually had never won a practice match. So that's a good start under Doc Clark. But different conditions up there. It was humid, hot, late at night. But really good to get the win. In saying that, just a trial match. We took a lot from it. Doc rolled the magnets. A lot of girls played in a lot of different positions, and we just got to try what we had been working on the past 3 months. So it was a good one.
And was it pretty warm over there in Darwin as well?
Yeah, I think it was about 36 degrees, but 80% humidity. So pretty muggy up there when playing, sweating as soon as you walk out the door.
So yesterday wouldn't have been too much of a problem then being 46 because you're pretty well used to that anyway. So
yeah, well, we've actually had some hot weather, like as you would know. We've had, the past month's been a scorcher, even training in 35 degrees. It's not the greatest fun, but you go out and you get training done and you don't complain, because at the end of the day you got to play footy in whatever conditions brings at you.
Exactly, this time of year as well, summer, you've got to expect that, don't you? So Now tell us about your journey, Eb. We were talking before, you've always been an Adelaide girl, but have you always played footy, or did you cross across from another sport?
So I've been playing footy since I was 5 years of age. I did play netball and was quite heavily involved in surf lifesaving as a teenager, but I always did play footy, so pretty cool that I guess I could strip all those other sports and be able to focus on footy, and then eventually end up in an AFL club, and to be home and be at Adelaide and around the corner and beat this great footy club. It's been, I guess, a dream come true, but a dream that I would never thought would be able to come true in a way. But it's a great club, and it's a great footy club to be a part of, and obviously with the men's it's a great club, and it's definitely something you want to be a part of.
Terrific. And you mentioned before Doc Clark, he is the new coach at the Crows this year. How do you find him so far in terms of the way his game plan is versus, say, like a Bet Goddard?
We obviously get asked that question a little bit, but at the end of the day, a head coach is going to bring completely different ideas to the table. Doc's fortunate enough to have been in AFL footy for 20 odd years and been coaching for 10 plus years. So you don't stay in the AFL system for that length of time if you don't bring something pretty cool and exciting and authentic, and that's definitely what Doc Clark brings. But in saying that, he's aware of where us women are at compared to probably with him in the AFL system with the Crows boys and things like that. So he just takes a simple approach, but a very smart man in saying that, and what he's able to do in still keeping us adaptable to what he wants to us to bring game day.
And of course, I've been involved in the footy clubs myself for a long period of time, and we love a bit of banter and stuff. Is it like that with the women's footy club as well? Yeah,
definitely. Banter brings fun, and fun's the best way to play your best footy. So we have lots of fun here, and Doc's a really quirky, funny man. He laughs at his jokes all the time, but I guess we laugh with him, so it's all right.
And so who's some of the practical jokers from the team, or you're not allowed to say?
Eloise Jones is probably our big jokester, but she's probably the funniest. But we've got Justine Mules, she could probably be up there with EJ. EJs are sometimes a little bit silly, but Juzzie's just a funny girl, Ange Foley. But we all like to have a laugh, so probably all have our moments to be a bit of a jokester.
And you've got 10 new players to the side this year. How are they looking so far, and how many of them are in line for a spot in round one?
Yeah, like you said, we probably didn't realise it until we got to training back in November that, wow, we've actually got, a third of a new team, which is really exciting, I guess, because they all, bring different, if they bring something different, as in if that's skill-based or speed or positional. We've got a couple of utilities that we've brought in as well. But Chloe Shear is probably my one to watch, who will hopefully play round one. Obviously, that's next weekend, so we'll know quite soon. But, yeah, I played against her back in youth girls and played some state footy with her, and she was always destined to be an absolute gun. Unfortunately, did her ACL about 18 months to 2 years ago. So, yeah, she missed out on the draft. She was eligible, but, yeah, she's definitely one to watch. Very strong through the core, has an elite kick, probably the best in the team. So, yeah, really looking forward to seeing what she can do, I guess, on the AFL level.
And a big game, as you mentioned before, in a couple of weeks' time against last year's premiers, the Western Bulldogs. How do you match up against them, Eb?
Yeah, obviously, reigning premiers, so it's really exciting and a great challenge for us to start our round one against them. They will always be well driven by that and the success from last year. Paul Groves, who's their coach, is a great coach, and I'm sure he would look to what they can get better at, things like that. So it'll be a great contest. Really looking forward to it.
So get on down there the 2nd of February. It should be a great game between the Adelaide Crows and the Western Bulldogs at the Parade, Cooper Stadium as it's called nowadays. Ebony Marinoff, it's been a pleasure having you on Chewing the Fat, and all the best for this 2019 season.
Thanks, guys.
This has been Chewing the Fat. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.